Can't do a podcast these days without talking about AI. And I know you've been running some AI experiments. Can you talk a little bit about AI, what you've been playing around with? And I don't know, do you think it'll have an impact on the out of home industry, or how do you think about that?
So we've been working closely with probably 5 or 6 YC companies in the AI space over the last 18 months. I think the channels that have been impacted the most by AI have been our SEO content writing. Obviously, we're doing a brand new refresh, but we have like 14,000 pages on the website programmatically built that feed off of our database, and then a lot of the content that gets populated is basically takes the data in our database, packages it up at the city level, and tells a story. So that's one way that we're using that internally. We also take firmographic job title data, and then so for our sales development efforts, we then take all the data that we have in our CRM, and then we take current events and financial statements and a whole bevy of other data points, and we be like, hey, this seems like it'd be important to you, or this was important to you, and we use that for our outreach as well. So 1/10 of all of our scaled outbound is now AI generated, and we're refining those models. But in the context of product for AdQuick, I guess you could think of AI in a couple, a couple phases. I think we're still at the read and retrieve phase, for lack of better terms, which is like, hey, this information exists somewhere. Go find the information and then return it to me, right? So when we built out we just shipped an AI assistant. Its goal is to basically answer any questions, city level market data around impressions, pricing, CPMs, number of participants in market, number of inventory in market, just rolled up, metrics that a media planner might, or a marketer might care about. So we took that knowledge gap or knowledge base and, packaged it up into a custom GPT. And then we also took one of the neat things that we've been doing at AdQuick is most of the industry is not set up like a B2B revenue organization. So what I mean by that is you'll have full cycle sales, right, for most of the participants. So they'll open up the account, and they'll do all the mid funnel stuff, and then they'll close the deal. We kind of separated that out to resemble the businesses that you and I have worked at historically. And what we've done is we've then taken all of our gong calls. So we've been recording our sales calls, our strategy calls since, 2019, I think. Gong, by the way.
Amazing. Yeah.
The best piece of software to come out for us since Segment. No joke. And so it's been super helpful. So we took those conversations, we got the transcripts out via API, we packaged them up, we built a knowledge base, and then we stitched that together with the market level data. So now we have an AI assistant that you can now install in Slack. We'll drop the link.
I've been playing with it. It's been fun.
Yeah. It's been rough because OpenAI has been taking, they've been shipping a lot, so a lot of stuff's been breaking, but overall it's been pretty positive. And so we're now getting to a point where, all those answers that you used to have to crawl, or you have to call a salesperson for, or, look through all these SEO optimized links on Google, now it just spits out the answer. And, we're working on refining the answers and still building in controls to make it like a more seamless experience and have it hallucinate a little less, because obviously marketers don't want to be reading paragraphs. So it's coming together nicely. But so in the retrieval stage, I think we're there, and I think the next iteration is going to be the creation of said campaigns given a set of parameters. So hey, find all the billboards that are this size within 2 miles of Starbucks. In these markets. And the goal will be, hey, you could write that in common text, and then it'll spit out a campaign for you.
Super cool. So many fun AI experiments.